All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. So, the late, great Bon Scott, who is partying somewhere on that highway to you know where, might not be a good thing, but at least he embraced his debauchery. Is getting a website to mark his 75th birthday, which is actually tomorrow. Uh, to mark the occasion, Bond's family is launching the first ever official Bon Scott website, which will serve as a destination for fans keen to discover more about the legendary singer, including tributes from renowned rockers. They will also be able to leave testimonials about seeing or meeting Bon and purchase newly available official merchandise. Huh. So you can get your Bon Scott gear. I'm not sure if it comes with a free pint of whiskey, but the Bon Scott estate said on the occasion of what would have been his 75th birthday, we are proud to launch the new website and take this important step toward elevating Bond's legend and tending to his legacy. Bond was a unique singer, songwriter, and character that the world should never forget. Now, I heard one commentator say, and I thought this is pretty accurate, that when AC/DC went from Bon Scott to Brian Johnson, it was like going from a horror movie to a frat party. I tend to like the frat party AC/DC better than the horror movie AC/DC. However, you have to acknowledge that the first incarnation of this band with Bon Scott and the Brothers Young, okay, who were really the hyperdrive of this vehicle, whether it was Bon Scott or Brian Johnson. You have to admit that there's a certain character that music had. It was more blues based, which I enjoy because it's rootsier sounding. The songs, even though Brian Johnson is a great songwriter, I would have to say the Bon Scott material has a quirkiness to it at times, which just adds to the legend of Bon Scott. So, on this 75th anniversary of Bon Scott's birth, which will be tomorrow, we salute you, Bon Scott. That's all we can do for those about to rock. We salute you, and you might want to check out the new website, which will be apparently up and running tomorrow. Yes, I'm a fan of the old AC/DC and the new AC/DC, a perfect example of how you can replace a lead vocalist and get away with it. In fact, AC/DC did it probably like no other band, being that successful with a new vocalist, and people were really bummed out. I remember at that time, late 70s, AC/DC was exploding. Like they were becoming a big deal. And to have that momentum crash at that moment was kind of unthinkable for a band like them because they were so unique and so loud and so obnoxious in the face of disco and sort of the prevailing music of the era. I mean, that's when yacht rock was born, when AC/DC was at their peak at that moment. So it's very interesting how they managed to be so good at what they were doing that they were just, beyond what everybody else was trying to do, in the sense that there were a lot of good hard rock bands that were out at the time, but this band from Australia was just kicking butt and taking names. So in any event, Bon Scott, one of the great and most unique singers, partied too hard, lived too hard, and hence that is why he is not here anymore. So again, thanks for watching the videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications on new videos. And you can join me over on Patreon. Maybe you've got a story about Bon Scott that you want to tell. You could tell it to me. You could also tell it to the new website. So there you go.